What's up, guys? This is Nate from Alborn. You're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast.
Hey, you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast. I'm Bruce.
And this is Riina from Silentium. And today we will be talking to Nate from Alborn.
My name's Kris, and I'm the third wheel.
You're also numbnuts. Town.
I'm actually in Rockford right now. Prophetstown is, it's right next to Sterling. You know where Sterling is?
What state are we in? Are we in Maryland?
Illinois.
Oh,
Illinois.
Okay. Yes.
Illinois.
Look at Kris nodding like he knew what the hell that was.
I really didn't know. I've lived in the U.S. for like 2.5 years. I don't even know the towns around where I live.
Gotcha. Where you guys at?
I'm in Virginia, Richmond.
I'm in D.C.
I am in Helsinki, Finland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like these guys did an interview with me for my band's album release, and then I did a guest hosting session, and now I'm growing on this fucking podcast like moss, and they can't get rid of me.
we try and block her, but she keeps popping in.
The truth be told is we did this interview with her, and it went off the chains. And then Bruce was like, we should ask her to guest host.
It's the only reason people listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Anyway.
just a quota woman. But hey, back to your band. We haven't even gone to your band yet. But it was good stuff. That was like one of the best things about doing this podcast is discovering new bands, and yours totally like did it for me. So tell us a little bit about Alborn and where you guys are at the moment.
Well, Alborn, I'm the most recent member. I joined like a year ago, but they started in 2015. And then they're all out of, Prophetstown, Sterling area and whatnot. But yeah, they've been growing ever since then. And then right now we just had our EP release, Imperative, on August 28th. So we've been promoting that and whatnot. And then we also just signed a deal with Imagine Records.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, also promoting that. But yeah, good things in the works. We're a little held back right now because of the whole COVID situation with playing live. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but doesn't and give you more time to like work on the album if you got signed now as well?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we every weekend pretty much. We Friday and Saturday nights, actually Saturday all day recently. We've been writing new stuff and whatnot, so it's been a lot of fun. But
cool. And then all week long you just Jones for it, right? You're like, oh right. God, I should have done this or I should have done that. Fuck. Yeah. I sometimes think when you're writing, the most creative time is when you're not actually with your instrument, but you're with yourself, if that makes any sense. Sure. So, like, you write your parts, and then you walk away, and you start thinking, and you're like, I should do this, or I should do that, or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny, too. I know, and I know my lead singer has a bunch of ideas, like, when you're trying to sleep, weird times for the night, stuff like that. When you can't have to get to a guitar, so then, you might lose it by the morning time.
That's exactly how it works. Like, that is the most creative time is when you're just about to fall asleep, because that's when your brain lets go all the white noise of just being alive, and you get to go into that twilight zone of humanity. And that's where all the good stuff comes from.
That's funny.
Do you find it difficult promoting and getting the word out about a record or an EP in this climate we're in?
I guess it depends. I don't know, because the advertising on your social media and like doing this right here, that type of stuff you can still do. But as far as playing live shows is where you can convince people to follow your band and check you out and whatnot, and where you can really connect with the audience. So I think, once that starts happening again, we'll be able to promote it a lot better too. Because then they're actually promoting for you as well, when they buy the CD.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But
do people still buy CDs?
Say that again.
Do people still buy CDs?
Oh, Yeah, I think I noticed they do. Myself, I like collecting CDs, and really any time I'm at a show or whatnot, I try to buy a CD at least from one of the bands.
Cool.
So
I'm a fan of physical media as well. Whether it be vinyl or CDs, even cassettes I've had in the past. I like to sit down and read the liner notes and do all the the bullshit that a lot of the kids these days don't have time for. They do the 90-second. Let me listen to one song, buy one song, and then they're done.
Right.
Yeah. Riina, what about you? You buy physical media?
I completely do. I still have a collection of around, like, I'd say 700 to 800 DVDs of horror movies, for instance, that I get for regularly. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't even actually have a functioning DVD player at the moment, but it's not like those gems of things are ever going to disappear from my cabinets. But I do. I think it's like our generation still understands the importance of actually supporting bands with real money, like whether it be buying the CD or buying merch.
What, you mean 0.007 cents a stream doesn't really bring in the bacon, or what?
Not really, though. It really does it. Like, I think Deezer has a much better deal or something. I can't remember. I haven't really looked into that because it's bleh, but
Yeah. So, if you've never listened to this podcast before, I'm sorry. Or
you might be better
we don't
off.
go down the regular stuff. How many interviews have you done for the band so far?
It's my first.
This is your first. I had a feeling. So welcome. Now, do you want to be broken in the easy way or the hard way?
Anyway, hard way. Sure. Let's do it.
All right. Does that open the door, Kris?
It opens the door.
So, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Yeah, I would say so. It goes between two buns. That's what
I'm saying. Most people say no, but I 100% agree with you. All right.
I guess it is, it isn't vertical, it's horizontal, but
I don't think that makes a difference, right? It doesn't
we
have
don't need to get the details.
No, a sandwich is a sandwich. It's something stuffed between two pieces of bread.
Right.
Okay, so then what do you call that little piece of bread that ties the hot dog bun together?
Oh, good question. But which one would you say is more of a sandwich, a burger or a hot dog?
Well, they're both sandwiches.
Yeah, but which one is more of a sandwich? Is there?
I think you have more of a sandwich.
Well, no, it is because I think the hamburger is more of a sandwich.
I think so too, because it's clearly two separate pieces of bread with stuff between them. Because you did bring up a very good point about the hot dog bun being actually one piece of bread. If we're being
so what you're saying is if I slice that little piece of, well, we call it the hot dog hymen. Somebody told us that. But anyway,
oh my god.
Sorry, Riina.
Brilliant.
How are you doing over there?
Riina just choked on her healthy bread or whatever she's eating.
You okay?
I can actually weigh in on this. I work at a Jimmy John's, which is a sandwich place.
Yeah. Oh, look at an expert.
And when we cut our sandwiches, we don't cut them all the way through. There is a piece of they're both connected.
Oh.
For your sandwiches as well.
Oh. I was going to say the hamburger because it has lettuce on it. Like, when was the last time you had a fucking hot dog with lettuce? Or tomato?
True.
Never.
Exactly.
I've had one with pico de gallo. Does that count?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we should get back to music though, because it's his first interview. We already brought out the hot dog hymen with the guy. It's his first interview. We got. I
got one more that's just itching. This is the one that all fans want to know about. Right. What 3 things could you buy at the grocery store that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable?
Ooh. I don't know. Let me think on that one. I'll come back to it.
All right, let's get back to Alborn.
Yeah. Okay, so why did you guys cover Alice in Chains? Just out of curiosity. I was just listening to it. It sounds fucking killer, and it's like super drop tune. What brought you guys to cover that track?
Well, it's it's one of Justin, our lead singer's favorite bands. It's one of my favorite bands. Honestly, I'd say the whole band, enjoys them. And I think Justin was just listening through a CD or something like that, and I think he found the song and he just heard, the potential for it as far as our band goes. So he did a little mock-up of it and sent it to us, and we all agreed that we could do it. So
I mean, there's some singers that people try not to cover very much because they're so unique. Like, like whenever you hear someone do a Zeppelin cover, you're always kind of like, meh, or
right.
You know what I mean? But he actually pulled it off. And Lane Staley is one of those singers that, like, if you're going to cover it, you better bring it,
Right.
And he did. So I just wanted to say that. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
So quickly, is there a message or something you want your fans to take away from after listening to an Alborn record?
Yeah, I think each song, the lyrics are deep. Justin's a very good lyricist, and every song, let me think, like Waves, he put a whole big message out about it. It's about time in his life when he was confused, didn't know where he was going. He just wanted, music to be his main thing, but he was stuck at a job where he was working, 70 hours a week or something like that, craziness. And the lyrics reflect that, and so I think, after every song, whatnot, I want to have like everybody feel relieved, I guess, almost like they connected with the song that much that it, puts them in a place where they feel relieved.
Okay.
I understand. How about you personally? What's your relationship with lyrics? Because I know it's basically like a split in two. Either lyrics are a really important part of a song for you or you don't give a shit. And I know both people, so which one are you?
Oh, I like lyrics a lot. I pay attention to those. I love when the lyrics go with when the instrumentals can kind of tell the story on their own, and then the lyrics thrown on top just totally complements it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in a good song can be ruined by ridiculous, crappy lyrics. Maybe not a bad song can be saved, but a mediocre song can be elevated to another level by really good lyrics.
Yeah, I agree.
Kris?
WAP. That song? Wet Ass Pussy?
Oh, that's that stupid shit that's all over the radio now. I heard. I don't think I've ever heard it, but I hear about it.
I said that in the previous podcast, but I am all for the message of that song. I am all for the fucking sexual liberation of women. I thought we did it, but apparently fucking not.
I'm for it too, man. I'm saying, hey, it's a good thing.
I haven't heard it, so I don't know anything about it.
And is there a straight sexual man out there that's like, oh man, I don't want to meet a sexual woman? Like, no, it doesn't happen.
Right.
As far as I know. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know, but
They want to meet a sexual woman that is then sexual on their terms and within their sexual parameter, if that makes sense.
This is getting very psychological.
Yeah. Okay. I'm very well. You know that from our first interview that I'm a pretty frank person who has no problem talking about dicks and vaginas or whatever related to sex. And I want to demystify the subject because it makes everybody's life horrible when it becomes this mystical thing that can't be discussed. So what's your view on the matter? How, do you like women talking raunchy, or does it make you uncomfortable? Because it's allowed for men, but for women, it's somehow cheap and, has negative connotations. What's your view?
I guess.
Welcome to your first interview.
Bring it.
I think it depends. Everybody has freedom of speech. I guess there's some, I don't know if every song is acceptable either way, there are some songs I can think of, but even guys or whatnot, both sexes that are super raunchy that I'm like, yeah, about. So I don't know. I guess there's extremes, and then there's, if you want to do it, you go for it.
That's a good view.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing? What's your next step? What's the next step for your band?
Got some stuff happening pretty soon here. Can't talk about it much, but and then I guess we're just writing. like I said, every weekend trying to build up a good amount of songs and whatnot. Just keep practicing and promoting online and whatnot. EP Imperative, and then once COVID gets done, we'll be hitting the road again.
Right on. Hopefully it gets done soon.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Hopefully get to see you guys out on the road somewhere.
Kris is done with COVID.
Here we all are.
Yeah. So do you guys record yourselves, or do you work with engineers, producers? How does that work for you?
Oh, so we do, like, every weekend we have like a little home studio, and we record on there and go through the parts and whatnot, get a general idea. And then in the past, before I was in the band, they've gone to Jose Urquiza out of 3 Years Hollow.
Yeah.
If you know that band. So he was the production engineer. And then I know on like that EP, they had Morgan Rose from Seven Dust came and helped produce for that. And then, coming up, I'm not sure, who will have a part of it, but we'll see.
Cool.
Awesome.
So where can people go to find out more about your band?
We have a website, www.albornband.com.
And that's ALBORNE?
Yeah, ALBORN.
N.
Sorry.
Okay.
Without the E. Yep.
I'm fucking Canadian. I have an E on the end of everything. So,
and then we also got a Facebook, and then Instagram, Twitter.
Cool. And it's all ALBORN.
Yep.
Alborn. Gotcha.
Yep.
Awesome. And that's all I've got, Riina. Anything?
Yeah, I have one question.
Uh-oh.
Would you be willing to be one of the first people who took a COVID vaccination?
Ooh.
Or like when it's out there, would you be in the front row of like, let's get that shot?
I don't think so. I don't know. I've never really been a huge guy in vaccinations.
Right. Yeah. No, because there's zero fucking chance I will be in like taking that vaccination like within the first year.
Right.
You know what? I told my wife, I have no problem. I'm actually a pro-vaxxer. I think it's great. I just said I'm going to wait until Europe and Canada approve it, because I'm not going to let the U.S. approve it because I don't really trust it.
Right.
Apparently, the Russians already had one, and I don't know whether it was a joke, but if they actually did name it Sputnik, there's like,
Nice.
There's so. Have you seen the Russian memes going around where it's like the COVID vaccine from Russia, and then they have like a little bottle of Smirnoff and a needle in it and stuff?
Well, if fucking what was it that Trump wanted us to like detergent or what was it?
Bleach. Yeah, you got to inject bleach.
Yeah,
Throw a UV light down your throat. All right.
I'll kill something off.
Yeah.
Right. Well, with this, I'm good. And thank you for having your camera on. This is also eye candy for me. Thank you.
Oh. Hey. She's a good-looking woman. You gotta watch yourself.
Also single.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Awesome.
Riina, I think you made him blush a bit.
Really?
Awesome.
And by the way, good first interview. This is not the easiest podcast to come on and do an interview.
No, we're a bunch of assholes.
And you did good for your first time. You did good for your first time.
No, I thought, hey, this wasn't that bad. This is no, you guys are cool. So
Trust me, all the other interviews you're going to do, you're going to get asked none of those questions that we asked you. So. All right.
Thank you for taking the time. Good luck with the EP, and I hope you stay safe, my friend.
Thanks, guys. You guys too.
Okay.
Riina, I think you made him blush.
I think I did. He was so
I don't think so.
So cute. Oh my god.
He was very shy.
Oh, yeah, and then Riina starts talking about sex, and he didn't know what to do.
I know. What do you think about the sexual liberation of women?
He was here to talk about his record. I had no idea what to expect. That was great.
I knew right away it was his first time. I was like, oh, I was like, they threw him in under the bus. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, his bandmates just like right under the bus.
But he was a great sport.